Sekuyanade Bal Olaram, or hello everyone and welcome. A Wolf's Den Games is proud to present Wandering Wednesdays with your host, Garoylor Kier. Hello everyone and welcome. We've been following along our quest, or well, not really quests per se. I am looking to finish off that, but first, before we do that, let's go ahead and get everything settled here. I want to welcome everyone back. Hang on one second. My apologies there. We need to get our hood back on. We're gonna need to drop a bunch of stuff off. Not really focused too heavily on what we're carrying at the moment, because we do intend... There's something in the house I'm supposed to do? Weird. Or that, other than that, it'll probably, like, give me some issues, because I went through the house to get up there. I don't know. We tend to not focus too heavily on quests because it's actually a lot easier to sit here and we'll drop that one off. Sorry. It's a lot easier for us to be able to chat with people in the audience if we're less focused on the quests, although sometimes putting items away can be a bit of a pain, but it happens. I mean, we do have a few things that need to be put away, if only so that we can continue moving forward and pick up, well, more stuff. So one of the things about this game is you tend to be able to acquire a lot very easily. But it does end up weighing you down, so you need to either sell a bunch of stuff or you bring them home and you store them. Kind of the reason why we've been focused on getting the homesteads finished first. Parker needs a charge. We'll take care of that in a few minutes. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, that's that. Apparel, we had those. That's jewelry, so that'll be separate. We had these. Whoops. Okay. Yeah, it can get kind of annoying, some of the inventory crap, but oh yeah, I've got 2 kids. What do they have? Okay, I want them to be able to protect themselves. Not bad. Over here we have all of our ingredients, and rather than go through a bunch of stuff, I'm just dropping everything off. Whoops. I didn't mean to do that. There's one piece of paper in here. Oh, whoops. That's why I'm not hearing anything. Give me 1 second here, folks. Because that didn't sound anywhere near loud enough when I did hear it out of my speaker rather than my headphones. But that should help fix that. There we go. Okay. Now, I also have a bunch of potions that, honestly, I don't use. So I'm just going to put a bunch of these away. That might be helpful. Poisons tend to be helpful. Always got to keep the health and the stamina ones, although I keep forgetting about the stamina. I don't use magicka enough. We want the stamina and the healing. Wow. Yeah, those will keep. I'm stunned at the value of that single potion. I mean, that's going to clear out. Whoops. No, we want all of our forging stuff elsewhere. That was one of the daughters we have adopted over the course of the game. I believe that was Lucia. And she just up and whoa. My kids can teleport. No, I was wrong. That was Sophie. Okay. So if there isn't anywhere in particular anyone would like to see, I'm going to jump over here and get this finished off real quick. And then we'll do a little more exploring. I know I would really like to remember how to find Serana.
Well done, mortal. All things are in their order, and Orchendor roams the pits. His betrayal will be punished, and your obedience is rewarded.
Okay.
Did you leave any alive? The afflicted are mere vessels for my blessing.
I think I got them all.
It will spread to others through their touch and my own. Another overseer will replace Orchendor when the time comes.
That doesn't sound good.
For now, all is cleansed and ordered.
Huh.
Go, seek your fate. I will be watching. And perhaps we will meet again afterwards.
After what?
And yet, you have done my bidding. Why? I wonder.
To eliminate the afflicted so it doesn't spread?
Embrace order and hard truth, mortal. Goodbye.
So apparently the only cure is to eliminate
How
it?
can I assist? He is the pus in the wound. Oh, proper ones curl their noses, but it's pus that kills foul humors and restores the blood. I worship
Okay.
blood, yes, because sometimes the world can only be cleansed by disease.
You sound a little creepy. Not gonna lie. Okay, so what did we pick up? Spellbreaker. Wow. Okay, that's kind of impressive. Yeah, I'll hold on to that. There is some sort of castle over here, so I'm gonna head this way. I think we had gone for the dragon shout last time, which is why that one's marked and the tower isn't. What tower is that? Where am I? Karthwasten? Oh no, there. So it's something between here and here. Okay. I have no problem risking that then. No! That kind of sucked. I should have saved after the shield, huh? Oh well. Now, that's one plus, rather than Dungeons and Dragons. You can go back and just redo it. Luckily, that was nothing like serious combat or anything like that. So that kind of helps a little bit. Just a little. Missed it by that much. Never was able to do a decent gadget impression. Dr. Claw.
Well done, mortal.
Okay.
All things are in their order. Embrace order, and Orchandor roams the pits. Mortal. His betrayal will be punished, and your
Now we just wait for that to... Okay, there we go.
Is rewarded.
Because we already listened to all that. Now we're going to go ahead and grab that save so we don't forget this time. So I don't forget that this time. Let's be fair. So this will be 255 for those following along. Not that I really expect anybody to really be doing that, but who knows? I mean, not that I expect to be anywhere near that kind of popular to have somebody want to sit there and be like, I want to do a Chronicles of the Digital Den. I'd be like, wow, okay. More power to you. Lately, I just haven't had much time to really even be able to go through videos and edit them for YouTube yet, just because with our main focus being on the tabletop games, dagnabbit. Come here, Vince. You need those horns, goat. Dagnabbit, I was late. got him. There we go. I didn't lead enough the first time, and I kinda knew it. No goat horns? Well, thanks for making that one easy. There's some goat horns, though. If anybody's wondering, the whole reason for the goat horns is to finish all the lighting in all 3 of the homesteads we have currently constructed, as we don't have everything quite. Okay, I'm gonna go for the tower first and then circle back that way. Just 'cause I'd rather have this figured out, or at least marked on the map properly. Heh. Rogue's got a rogue. As long as nobody comes at me, I will let them be, at least for now. Seems like the kind of place things would get kind of sent. Oh, there were a couple of places we wanted to go back to today. I can't remember what they are. I hope some of our viewers come back so that they can remind me of what that was. I think we ran across a couple of places that seemed... Wait, there's more than one cave. Okay. There were a couple of places we had found yesterday by just this random wandering that had seemed like they might have dragon priests, and it might be pressing my luck. I mean, we have been able to get past 2 already so far, and we've done like very, very few of the quests. So it might be interesting to kind of give that a shot and see what happens. I know there was, I think there was one just behind one of my houses. And I believe it's where I also picked up the Conjure Familiar. I could be wrong. Some of our viewers are much better at remembering that kind of thing than I am. Of course, ooh. Well, that's a plus. Hello, Chris. Welcome. Always nice to have people stop in. Let's see, I wanted to get the Magicka to 200 before we started asking for audience assistance on that one again, mostly due to more necessity than anything else. What's that next sneak? Backstab. It's the one past it. Yeah, I think we want that extra bow damage. For anyone who may play Dungeons and Dragons, I have a tendency to play this game the way I would play a rogue. That sneak attack is extremely helpful, especially with this updated bow. and its enchantments. What arrows do I have equipped currently? Iron? Forget iron. Now the bow is doing 58 damage? Yeah, with Vince. Some people may notice the enchanted item names are kind of a odd mix. For the most part, we just like to explore the map, get things marked off, and then come back to the quests as we go. If anybody who happens to be around may remember where to find Serana? I think that's her name? The vampire. That would be much appreciated, because I usually don't like to take companions along. They have a tendency to get themselves killed. But since she's like part of a quest, it helps. Especially if I lag on actually... Okay, there's that one. Ooh. We need all the ore that we can get. The main focus that we've had lately is getting the homesteads done and just kind of exploring the map in order to gather those resources. I know that some of that, especially the inventory and the forging, can be a little boring, at least to watch, but as we tend to focus more on interaction with chat than doing straight walkthroughs, because there's plenty of walkthroughs around. I mean, if people are willing to just kind of chill and chat with us, then I think people tend to be a little more entertained than if it's just watching me run through a game. I could be wrong. And we do our best to try and keep our production values up as best we can, because we just like to be able to talk to folks and find out what kind of games they like, whether it's digital like these, or if it's tabletop games, which is what we do mostly. We do our streaming, but that's more during our mandatory rest breaks, because, well, stress can be a killer. So, yeah, I love being able to just kind of explore the map and see things. Granted, when I first had gotten this game, I was playing on Xbox 360. And... uh-oh. Okay, I didn't know how far that drop was. I was playing on the Xbox 360, and I didn't have any of the DLCs. So after I moved here, and we had... let's see... who'd be better for this? Yeah, here we go. We'll go old school Vox Machina. Dragon Bridge Overlook.
What was that?
There's an arrow in your back. Oh, I didn't... did I not switch to Vex? Huh. Okay, apparently I finished a quest without meaning to. So then we'll just take most of his stuff then. Gotta take the ale for grog. Yeah, I've always loved the detail and how open the map for this is. And then, of course, if you do all your exploration first, then when it comes to doing the quests, it's a lot easier to just be like, oh, well, that's done. Because you can just fast travel immediately to where you need to go. And while we do stream to YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch simultaneously, there are some things that unfortunately we cannot get to cross over properly between all the locations, but we do our best to bring as much as we can to everywhere we can. We have a couple of very simple system tabletop RPGs out currently, one of which is now being redesigned into a cooperative collectible card game. Because I've noticed that with a lot of the card games, things have a tendency eventually at some point to develop a larger interest in the toxic competition that's out there. I just have to win at all costs kind of thing. I did horribly with that. Where are you? Where'd you go? Am I still using Vince? I am. I meant to switch to Vex. Because I usually don't have the... Definitely have to get that back. Now I need to figure out a way... There we go. Now I'm out of the water. Uh-oh. What is that? Fish? Yep, slaughterfish. I'm not worried about them. Yeah, being able to fast travel, especially when you haven't been focused on quests yet, makes it a lot easier when it comes time to, oh, I need to get this done so that I can get that done. It's like, oh, well, this is already marked, so I can just go blip, 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 and you're done. Or, if you haven't quite found the exact spot, there you are. Darn mud crab. Now, the arrows usually bounce off of them, right? Is my arrow unrecoverable? Nope, there it is. Ha! That is always a plus. I'm guessing I'm near the edge of the map? Where am I? Nope. There's gotta be more out here then. What is that marked off? Why is there a... What is marked here? Oh. Okay. While we're checking things, how much gold do we have? 4,000. Okay. That's nice. I think we can probably get the house in Whiterun too. Almost. Yeah. I saw you too. I'll shoot you with the same arrow I shot him with. Hey, those will help with our home decorations too. And you can never have enough iron, apparently. All my forging has gone into upgrading this one bow. And let's see. Crap, I missed it. I don't know how I missed it. All my forging has gone into building materials to get the houses done. So it's actually kind of funny. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Ow. Bad kitty. No friskies for you. And like every time I play this, for some reason, I end up being the Khajiit. Although that does make it very interesting when you're a Khajiit that turns into a werewolf. Vampire, not so much, because, well, cats and vampires seem to have the same fangs, for lack of a better term. Bad kitty cat. Back, I say. No catnip for you. Is your name Sylvester, by chance? I don't know if anybody watches that series on YouTube. Sylvester the Talking Cat. Was that? No. Okay, so I know I've got one arrow that's just probably gone now. And I really need to up my forging so I can start making those glass arrows. And of course, being able to use a crossbow would be helpful too. I have bolts for it, I just kind of limited on how many I've got. Skyrim physics are always interesting too. But then video game logic always has some things that just don't quite make sense. Like, if you can't climb a mountain, get a horse. One of those Skyrim things that's like, wait, what? Or if you weigh too much, eat all the food. And I hate coming at a place straight on. No, that's a rabbit. Ooh. Eureka, I found you. Although I thought that was a gold vein. Oh well. That's cool. However, if anybody has any locations they want to see or a quest they'd like to see done, feel free to mention it. I have no problem actually doing the quests. I just have a tendency to, well, wander a bit. Kind of why why today's is our stream today is labeled Wandering Wednesdays, rather than our usual Wild Wednesdays with Miss Adika, which tends to be Hearthstone. And that didn't help me at all. Okay, so I need to try the other side. But as everyone knows, life is what happens while you're busy making other plans. And, well, things come up. So, for the foreseeable future, I may be taking over hosting duties for a while. I hope that is okay with folks. I would play more Hearthstone, but I am just not really a Hearthstone player. Again, the toxic competition that eventually ends up coming up when people feel a need to win at all cost. Something like this is more of a, I'll explore, I'll do what I need to do in order to get things done. But if given the chance, I will completely avoid contact. But again, if they start coming at me, I will defend myself.
No more. I yield. I yield.
Figure she'd rather take that arrow in the back of the head than in the butt, which would have been entirely accidental. But seems to happen because I hit them and then they spin around like that, and I'm like, well, it's the only target you've given me. Where am I on the map? Wow, we're moving way more inland than I thought we were. Do you find that interesting how we just kind of drift one direction? So that would be the farthest way out that way. There's a point down here we haven't gotten to yet. I think there's still a bunch of stuff around Riften. So if there's anything anybody wants to see, I know there's still stuff out here on the ice. Right there specifically. There's a shack out here with a book that can seriously boost your skills for a little bit. We've done nothing on Solstheim yet other than go there. We've kind of started a bunch of quests-ish. But as far as I tend to not pick up companions because they tend to get themselves killed, and I don't want that on my conscience. But if I'm gonna have to pick up if I'm going to need a companion for some of these quests, when we do get to them, I figure might as well grab a quasi-immortal creature of the night. So if I can find Serana, and I don't remember which of these mountains has the Blade headquarters at the top. And I'm never one to follow the assigned path. Especially because if you can sneak in from some sort of back door, you tend to catch anybody who might be hostile off guard, allowing you a better chance to determine the situation and respond accordingly. Thought I saw something over here. Huh. But yeah, that's pretty much the way we do it. Just kind of laid back and chill. What's coming at me? Why? What am I stuck on? Gotta take the daggers for Vax. Yep, another dagger for Vax. Too bad there wasn't a third of them. Then I could have sat there and said, what is that construction? Is it this? No, it would have to be up on the mountains past that, wouldn't it? Somewhere back here? Valthum. I think that's where we were looking for. Or one of the places. Just because we liked the sound of it, it was like, hey, okay, we'll check that out next time. That wasn't what I was looking for, but maybe it's a way up to what I had seen. Because I could have sworn I'd seen some really interesting, I don't know, it looked like a structure to me. It didn't look like a natural formation, if that makes sense. The edges were too crisp. Okay, this sounds like a place where there might be a dragon priest. So, let's be careful, shall we?
Leave, stranger. Evil stirs in this place. I fear for the security of the very land if it should break free. We stand at the tomb of Hednorak, who has been dead for many generations. I fear, however, that his return may be at hand.
I don't know if I've ever done this quest before.
I have been holding him here. While he regains strength, however, I am fading. By now, I can barely contain his power, much less defeat him if he awakens.
Okay.
But with the help of a
Ghost companion. That'll be helpful.
able to succeed.
Should be difficult to kill a ghost, right?
You would do
Even
this.
though,
3
as
vessels in the tomb below
Dragonborn, you do it all the time. So, I don't know.
Before anything else, we need those. Bring
Okay.
them to me. But be careful, mortal. They are guarded by Hednorak's minions. They will stop at nothing to see
Dungeon crawl. Okay. Odds are it's gonna be like Draugr and stuff in here, right? Let's make sure our enchanted stuff is enchanted enough. There we go. Icicle. Yeah, we haven't touched that in a while. Haven. Dave's good. Crocker's good. Buster's good. Cool. This'll work. If anybody has any questions about the enchanted weapon names or anything like that, feel free to ask. They're all references to one thing or another. You also may notice that we have a tendency to gather things for specific people. That's in reference to some of our biggest influences and inspirations for even getting started doing any of this stuff. Not just the streaming, but game design, partly due to some issues regarding what we used to do. I used to be a writer, sort of. I was working on a series of novels taking place in a particular world, and after a car accident, I was unable to continue work on that. Nat 20. Would that make that a critical roll? I'm sorry, I couldn't help that one. Well, I'm sure I could have, but I'm not gonna. Figured it couldn't hurt to check, right? But I figure if folks enjoy a nice laid-back stream, no real pressure or overt stress from needing to drive for those wins and that kind of thing. I mean, I'm sure that plenty of people enjoy that, because clearly people watch those streams. I'm just more of a relaxed kind of person, I guess. Given the chance, I would much rather... Are there cabbages? No. If there were cabbages, I'd have taken them. Okay, we just wanted to make sure we had checked everything. Huh. Well, that explains that bit. You always know something's coming up when they start giving you a bunch of healing potions. Am I wrong? I have no idea where I'm going, and that's cool, because I just cruising along. No, the wolf. Actually, we do need one of those, now that I think about it. But if anybody is interested, we do have other information regarding who we are and what we do over here on twitch.tv/wolvesdengames. You're welcome to come over and check out our links and our website. The commands on the bot can help. There is a Skyrim map. So if you wanted to kind of make some decisions on where we go or what we do, you're welcome to come pick a spot. And if it's not already on our map, well, we'll find it and we'll mark it. Again, I am just straight wandering around here. Just in case. Heh. It's always helpful when their own stuff gets it taken care of for you. But me, well, rogue's got a rogue. That's all I can really say to that. Take that. Whoops. That went right over his head. Heh. Taking all of that. Well, I just picked up a bunch of ebony stuff. Now I just need an ebony bow that I can then forge into a better version and then enchant. Or even better, double enchant. Mostly because that's generally the way I tend to operate. But I'm weird like that. Oh, I didn't see you before. Pardon me? What was that? There was movement. Foster would be proud. Take that. Ooh, I'll take that. I've already been this way? I couldn't have. Because I don't remember those steps. I don't want the plate. I want the gems. I am a rogue, not an interior decorator. And if you'd seen my houses, you'd know that. Oh. Really? Wait, before I go anywhere. Yeah, I figured. Let's try that mark. Nope. that mark. I would like to say welcome to anyone who may be joining us or has been watching for a bit. We are mostly just doing random wandering around Skyrim. Hey, there's the mark. Almost. I hope I'm going the right way. Yeah, I've noticed the outer edges of the lock can point out. Oh, really? Okay, let's see. If it's not right there, is it back this way? Nope. It's this way just a little more. Let's try that one. Maybe? Dagnabbit. Is it going by that arc behind it? It was. It's a little dark little etch on the edge there. Oh no. Spiders. Why did it have to be spiders? Just because when they're that big, that's really creepy. What the? Is that the key I needed to just open the door I just came through? That'd be a trip. Why am I using iron arrows? Okay, time to at least up it to that. And filling all the soul gems is extremely helpful. Right, right. Okay, so now I am directly beneath. Did I see it? No, it's a skull. So I'm assuming there's nothing really down here. But at least we checked it out. We got it. We made sure that there wasn't anything here to worry about. Let's see. It's kind of weird if you think about it. If you use some of the visuals, like descriptions of the visuals, for Dungeons and Dragons, kind of gives you a whole new look at just how all of that works technically. Whoops, I hit the wrong button. Well, good thing I'd already been down here, huh? That could have been trifle iffy. Trifling. Don't ask me where the words come from, folks. I have no idea. I used to read a lot. Used to write a lot. And now, well, not so much. Can I just jump? Why? Making it too complicated? I was. Could have sworn I had seen something up here. Like a ghost or something. What did I just bump? Just that? I am so confused right now. Now I gotta go back and find the other two, I guess. Yeah, we've already gotten all this stuff. So now we just start backtracking and see what path we haven't taken that we can still take. That one. We haven't gone this way yet. Oh, that's our way back out. How did I miss that one?
With those 3 vessels, Havnorak can restore himself.
Okay.
Find them before he can. Find the 3 vessels within Valdor.
What was I doing again?
With these, we can defeat him.
Okay, I get that. But was there another way through from down there? Or... 'cause I don't remember seeing another way through, sir. Because it's saying this way, and then this way, where we've already been-ish. So, did I miss something somewhere? Apparently I did. Or is this just taking me back to the spiders? Wait, we haven't been here before. Okay, so clearly I went the right way. How do I know we haven't been here before? Because there's stuff to take. Well, stuff I would take at least. Hold that. Here, have another. Catch. Nice. I'll drop that one. Uh-oh. And there went my advantage. And now I'm squishy. Uh-oh. Okay. One of those. One of those. Right in the head. That was actually kind of cool. Really? After dropping the white like that, they're gonna send that guy after me? Don't think you were gonna have much success there. Nothing personal. Really? I gave it to him? This one should be easier. That way, maybe? Not too much. I'm going the wrong way, I bet. Yep. Yep, I am. Right there. Too far. Yep. It's that little black mark up at the top. I have both of those already. I'm almost positive. That we have to take. 'Cause Scanlan. Same with the drum. I hope everyone has been having a good day. Ours has been relatively alright. I knew that was gonna happen. So first, eat all the food. Well, not all the food. Can't eat those. But we can drop some of these things. I should have dropped some of these off while we were out there, huh? Gotta keep the wolf pelts. I mean, it's in our name. We try to avoid taking them out if we can, anyway. Yeah, that puts us well under. So that should help. Back at one of the houses, we have a ton of books. So I just want to check just in case. I don't know if we have volume 7. Is there another one? Just in case. After all, wolf, so. Gotta stay on brand, folks. It's how we work. For those who are viewing, anybody a fan of tabletop games, whether it's role-playing or board games or tabletop card games, any of that kind of thing. Again, just curious. I remember back in high school, a lot of time on weekends and after school would be spent over at a friend's house playing a lot of Trivial Pursuit, Millborns, those kinds of games. And it was a lot of fun, but it was also rather informative. And it taught quite a bit. I just kind of wish I'd gotten into Dungeons and Dragons back then, as I would likely be a lot farther along in our campaign setting guide that we're working on. But that does take time, that takes research, that takes a lot of writing, a lot of reading, two things that I'm not as good at as I used to be due to a little bit of brain damage. Which sucks. Believe me, it does. Rogue's got a rogue. I'm gonna guess it's another Death Lord waiting for us here. Really? Nothing? That can't be right. First I'll deal with this, then I'll worry about the other stuff. So bear with me here for a moment, folks, as I'm just grabbing what I can real quick, and then it's a little easier to drop stuff off. What am I caught on? A rock? Okay, now we start going through. That can go. Let's see what else I can drop first. That helped. Just because it's good to hold on to as much as you can. The better stuff, for obvious reasons, as it will offer up a pretty penny, or in this case, gold coin. This is a nice long bit of a dungeon crawl here. Now, would that be Valthume or Valthume? Or maybe it's just a weird spelling and it's actually Val Kilmer. No, I doubt that. No, that would put us at 475. And we have an Elven Sword. Thank you for giving yourself away there, Mr. Spider. Crap. Come on. Although I guess that spider's egg should have... Now give me my arrow back. Dagnabbit. Had I looked in here? Yeah, I already had. I'm still hearing creepy crawlies. Somewhere. Do you have some of my arrows? Yes, you do. Did that keep the spiders out of here? Hey, can you hold that for me? Thanks. If you keep your eyes open, you'll be able to spot them before they get a chance to move, and those free shots are extremely helpful. It's even better when they turn their back like that. Let's see. Okay, we gotta go that way. Like that guy who's just standing right there. Hold that. Thanks. Heh. Yippee-ki-yay, Mr. Falcon. Yes, I know that's not how the line goes. Unless you've watched it on, like, ABC or something. Because, yes, they did do that for some airing of it. Here, catch. Ooh, whoops, wrong one. Don't give him a chance. Caught him in a loop. I have one. But what else can I get here? Can I pick it up? Don't really want to drop any of those. One of those can go. That's for sure. Oh, that puts us under. That works. My apologies for the accents, folks, but it's kind of part of my job. And I don't always realize I've started using one until after I've started using one. Two of these guys? Really? Yeah. Oh yeah. I can't pick up another one. Opaque vessel. Am I the only one getting the impression that perhaps the guy I'm helping is actually the guy who's using me to escape? Or is that just me? Wait. Yeah, that's right. What the... Just to be on the safe side. Because you know what they say, better sorry than in a safe. That's not right, is it? This whole place kind of has me on eggshells, sort of. It kind of makes me want to stay quiet because I'm afraid they're going to hear me, but unless they're watching the stream, I don't think that's going to be an issue. Just one more reason why I enjoy this game so much. It's really easy to get deeply immersed in the game and completely forget that you're actually playing a game. No, there we go. Nope. Yeah, I figured that would be a thing. Your buddy shot you. Oh, come on, do it again. Really? That would have been funny. Take them both out with that spiked wall. That would have been great. I can't take the ebony swords anymore. It's okay, I'll get back to them. No, I did not want the axe. I guess I'll just have to give him the axe. I didn't previously because, you know, arrows. Right. No way it's gonna be that easy. Okay, let's make sure we grab all the gold we can, because buying houses is expensive. Furnishing them is even more expensive. Then can't forget cat food. Because Khajiit, you know? Maybe that's where the whole cat food thing came from. You ever have like a knee-jerk response to something? Just a go-to answer for any particular question, if only to buy yourself time for an answer? Or am I the only person who's ever done that? Buys us a little more weight. What's with all the jewelry all of a sudden? Not that I have an issue with jewelry, I'm just... What the Facebook? Facebook? I'm kidding. Because I know we actually have people over on Facebook watching right now. Here he comes to wreck the day. Whoops. Okay, that I can handle. Oh, nothing on that side? So I gotta go the other way. Wait, what's down there? What's down there? What do I have to worry about? I can't even see what's out there. Right then. I guess we go this way. Why? Because if I go straight down the stairs, that'll probably trigger some monsters. Draugrs specifically. Yep, Volthoom. We found it yesterday, and I had started walking past, and I was like, we'll get that tomorrow. And I completely forgot where the heck it was, or what we were going to do. And I stumbled across it on accident, trying to figure something else out entirely. I can't afford to pick it up. Too much weight. Are you... Are you dead? Just want to make sure. He is now. That was fun. Really? And I'm apparently following up behind you. 'Cause I don't remember ever having done this before. So I'm just kind of wandering around and, you know, the way we usually do things. But thank you for joining us, Patricia. I keep getting all turned around and... I don't have a soul gem large enough to deal with the spider. Yeah, I've noticed that. And I'm kind of good with that because I still sit there and grab... Ouch. I'll still sit there and grab, which claw is this? I hope I didn't get turned around and go the wrong way. But whether I did or not, well, this should be fun. Iron claw. Huh. And then I zoom with that. Dragon, bird, wolf. I kind of enjoy some of these dungeon crawls, even if I'm not specifically doing it for a quest. Something else to add to the trophy room. Yay! Middle ring. Is that like Middle Earth? No, I'm kidding. Well, if I don't have any soul gems big enough, come on, Vex, don't let me down. Right in the butt. Lay down. Catch. Ooh. Hold that. Ouch. I think I got him in the crotch. Rogue's got a rogue. And a nat 20. Hey, Bob. Sorry about that. I just glanced over and happened to notice your comment. And Apparently, my mods are a little busy at the moment. I would have allowed that comment regardless, just to mention it, but I can't pass up an Ebony Greatsword. I'll figure something out. I mean, I've got plenty of crap I'm sure I can drop. Let's go all the way to the bottom and work our way up. Yes, it had been set that, well, we're still relatively new and haven't had a lot of people over on Twitch chat, so when the bot kind of isn't sure, it just automatically kind of decides for us. Really don't want to drop any of those. I gotta hold on to the wolf pelts and all that, so we've already kind of gone through those. Can't get rid of the cabbages because Foster. Can't get rid of the flute or the loot because Scanlan. So I don't really use Magicka. Let's drop some of those. That hopefully will. Probably not. I don't think I'll be able to drop enough of these. I'm not getting rid of that one. That's worth too much. And I'm still... wow. Okay, what do we have here? Can't drop the daggers because of... Vax. I just got a new pickaxe. What am I worried about carrying that around for? Oh, because I usually end up running across stuff as I go. Clearly, ebony is better than the honed. I'll take that first. Whoops. I kind of keep forgetting that it's not like Borderlands where you click on it and pop it open and then kind of run with it. Yay! And still haven't had... There's the ebony bow I've been looking for. Well, gonna have to drop some more stuff. Weapons. What do I have? Something big that's... I can drop that one. That'll do. That'll do nicely. Nope, no mods, no cheat codes. I've just been playing it entirely straight the whole time. For the most part, what we tend to do is just randomly wandering. Yeah. I'm trying to grab just enough ebony. Because technically, I mean, I've already got... What is it? Crocker? No. Buster. Because Dave and Buster's. Buster's an ebony sword. So I don't really need the ebony sword anyway. But... once I'm able to, oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, I was able to, to get that shout first, thankfully. There's that door that I couldn't get through earlier. So that explains that. Now I just gotta remember where the heck I'm going. Is the ghost really the guy that I have to face, or is he actually, like, being straight up with me?
Found the vessels.
Just curious.
I was worried that I had sent you to your death. In life, Hevnorak drained his own blood from his body. His goal was to transfer his power back into himself after death, becoming a powerful lich. The vessels
Vecna?
contain that very blood. Empty them, and you remove any chance he has of regaining his former powers. Very well. Empty the
Hello,
vessels
Ariana.
into
Welcome.
slots near the throne. Then sit in them.
Always nice to have folks join us.
When you have done so, I will unbind Hevnorak.
Okay.
Will awaken in a weakened state.
Thanks for the heads up, Patricia. That'll be a big help. For those in Twitch chat and you're not sure who I'm talking to, we stream to... Wait, what do I do? I pour it out, right? Okay. So I'm assuming I just kind of go to those... Are they on potions? No. They'd be under miscellaneous, wouldn't they? Under O. Okay, so I can't do that. Where do I go? I wasn't paying attention to him, and I got distracted. Oh, there we go. I go this way. For the most part, we just kind of randomly wander. Oh yeah, and then I go sit in the throne, right? Yeah. Randomly wander Skyrim and let folks help decide where we go and what we're doing and that kind of thing. Okay. Who do I have equipped here? Weapons. Is it Vex? It's Vex. No, I want... Where's the other one? Parker. Come here, Parker. Figure the electricity should help. Dag nabbit. Oh, I had him. I'll get him. Because rogue's got a rogue. Crap. Oh, I better drink some potions. Whoops. Crap. That shot sucked. Oh yeah. Whew. That was interesting. Let's see, I'm sure there's plenty I can drop here. That'll work for me. Thank you for the heads up. It allowed me to take the time to focus on cover and...
Take of Norak's iron mask. It may be of use to you, and serve as some reward for your feat here.
Cool. So, another unintended quest done. This goes back out to where we were, I'm guessing. Oh, that's right, I had been here. Yeah, being able to have that extra cover was a huge help, so thank you for that. Really? Anybody else find that weird? I must have, I don't know, maybe it's because of when I'm getting to it, if that makes any sense. Because having skipped a lot of the quests, and I'm just kind of stumbling across these, maybe that's making a little bit of the difference. They're like, wait, but you don't have skills against this yet. Well, I think I kind of proven I have, but... Let's see. So, where should we go, folks? I mean, I'm more than happy to go pretty much anywhere. I don't have any particular plans in mind. I should probably drop off a bunch of this crap, though, huh? So, we'll do a quick run back to the house to drop stuff off. We've been running almost 2 hours already. I can't believe that. That's kind of crazy.
Papa, you're home. Can I get a few gold to spend? Please?
I've given them 100 gold before. Here.
Alright, thanks. What is it? What is it?
Here.
Thanks.
That way we're not
Yes?
dropping it, we're giving it to one of the kids, so it's still at the house. Gotta collect those daggers for Vax. Though I'm mostly collecting like arrows and gold for Vex rather than bows, more due to, well, weight issues. Whoops, no. No, that wasn't supposed to go there either. Might as well drop that one. Where'd the enchanted stuff disappear to? I hate when that happens. I accidentally put something somewhere, and then it's like, no, 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 that doesn't go. Oh, crap. I think I'm mostly just looking for the... That's one. Sure there was something else I had dropped in here somewhere. Howdy, Bobsta. How's things going? Huh. Let's see. I wanted that for the trophy room. Oh, I should go through armor too, huh? Most of the actual armor, yep, is all enchanted. That... I mean, all of this will be moved once we have the trophy room and everything properly constructed, filled in, all that kind of thing. Currently, I'm just trying to get some things dropped off, so we have the weight to, well, pick up more stuff. It's usually how it goes. There we go. I didn't want the... Now I've picked up another item I had no intention of grabbing. Just gonna drop these off real quick. Mostly because I tend to focus more on stamina and healing than anything else. Not entirely, but for the most part. Then the trophy room is at the other house, and we've got a few things to drop off there. I have all of them, like I own all of them, and they're all built. I just don't have the interiors finished for all of them. And then I need to pick up the houses in all of the holds that aren't the homesteads. Just because that's my own collection. I want all the houses. Cool. I know I've been having a lot of fun with things as they are. There is a free mod available on Steam that I've been kind of looking at. which apparently takes Skyrim and makes a whole new it makes a whole new world out of it, where someone just, I guess it was a community designed mod, and gives you all new quests and new map and alternate stories and a bunch of stuff. The Markarth house is one of my favorites. I've owned it twice. I always have a tendency to lose track of where I put crap, regardless of which house. So I'm kind of hoping that if I actually pay attention for a change, for anyone who hasn't caught up with us, we've gotten the garden mostly done. The greenhouse. The kitchen is done, I believe. Yep. Back here is our trophy room. And we still have some trophies we gotta deal with. Yeah, Enderal. I've been kind of looking at it, but not really paying a whole lot of attention. Oh, we should have dropped the drum and the flute off at the other house. Oh well. That's fine. Those are for construction. Yeah, I have yet to actually run into Lydia. So, thankfully, she is safely alive for the time being. I'll put the spoon away because I have no idea why that was even in there. Ah, okay. I had been looking at it and was like, that sounds interesting, but hadn't really paid a whole lot of attention to it. Gotta drop off our cabbages for Foster. Oh, I was way off. I thought we were at 170 something. So that puts us at 198 cabbages. Wow. I think this is the ale. Yep. You lost her in Whiterun? Did you even make it out of town? Or had you, like, left and then come back? I'm just curious, because I've never heard of that before. That's actually kind of funny. Lydia, the only companion so bad that you lose her before you even leave town. Oh, also, as folks are here, does anybody know where I can find Serana? Is that her name? And I ask for a very specific reason. And I don't know if this is going to pop up properly, but it should, at least on... At least up on the screen, it should pop up right. But the voice of Serana is Laura Bailey, I believe. At least... pretty sure that's correct. Oh, I just dropped everything in here, hadn't I? But none of my construction stuff? Hey. Get out my house. Get Get off my lawn! My house.
I cannot best you.
Both your friends are now dead, and you're still gonna come at me? How's that arrow in the knee?
Damn you!
How about that one in your chest? That feel good? Enjoy. Well, looks like I just got a bunch more stuff I need to put away. I've got arrows scattered all over my house. Huh. That is really, really odd. But granted, every time I've had Lydia, she has a tendency to trigger like every trap and get herself killed right away. They probably broke in here looking to raid the armory or the storage room, and they walked in and they were all, wait, there ain't crap here. Dim Hollow Crypt. Okay. Can you give me a general direction in terms of Dim Hollow? I'm not sure if we've actually located that yet. We might have. I can start trying to find the right spot on the map. I figure if I go outside, then at least I have a chance of, you know, fast travel. 'Cause antlers for Keyleth? Huh. The other one got away. Oh well. My runes. Okay. And that, I believe, was over this way? Hey, we do have it marked. I love it when a plan comes together. To quote Hannibal from the A-Team. Now I've got that song stuck in my head. Mike Post, the guy who does the Doink Doink for Law and Order, and who I made sure to mention in our commercial, which happens to have that.
These vigilants never know when to give up. I thought we'd taught them enough of a lesson at their hall.
To come in here alone, a fool like all the rest of them.
He fought well there. Jedon and Bresoff were no match for him.
Ha! Those two deserve what they got. Their arrogance had become insufferable.
All this talk is making me thirsty. Perhaps another vigilant will wander in soon.
I wish Loki would hurry it up. I have half a mind to return to the castle and tell Harkon what a fool he's entrusted this mission to.
And I have half a mind to tell Lokel of your disloyalty.
Should I not have done that? But I mean, vampires being vampires. Ooh, that was a cool looking. A hellhound?
What's that?
Crap. here I go again, just kind of picking more stuff up. So this is what got me in trouble in the first place. Actually, I don't think I have vampire robes, just the armor. You'd think the master vampire would have the cool clothes, you know? Is there someone I'm supposed to talk to? Or... yeah. Some folks are like that. Okay, so there's got to be some way to open that. Ow. That was a little painful. Ever have one of those weird itches that just... well, is painful. There's someone else here? A sanctified steel sword? Yeah, I'll take that. Don't really need the helmet. Aha! There's the... okay. Good to know, thank you. Time for rogues to, well, do what they do. Whee! It's weird because I'm sitting here in the game and I'm sneaking along and I'm trying to be all prepped for trouble. And because of that, my brain wants me to keep my mouth shut. Just because, well... it's generally what you want to do when you're sneaking around. And yet, I'm streaming, so I need to be talking. And it creates a very odd dichotomy? I think that's the word I'm looking for. Really? Me? No, I didn't hear anything. Did you? How you doing? Stop bouncing everywhere. You're not a bunny rabbit. Whoops, I didn't want the weapon. Didn't need that either. That's better. Whoops. Arrows. Crap. Thought I saw something else. Yeah, I've noticed that. I think it's probably because they rely more on, you know, their vampirism. Their ability to vampirize? I don't know. Okay. So I'm guessing that the point was to get me up, yeah, up here. I'm likely going to need to take a break here in just a little bit. We have been running for almost 2 hours and 15 minutes as it is. But I don't quite want to break from this just yet. It's probably our way back in once we're finished. They're not very nice to the Draugr, are they? Okay, neither am I, let's be fair. But... Hey. Okay, you know what? If that's how you want to play, we'll play. Boo. No, I'll go with that one.
That is nothing to me.
Ah, okay. So blowing her up wasn't enough. I had to actually shoot her. Oh well. In order to survive, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? Now we know, and knowing is half the battle. Or at least a relatively small portion of it. Yeah, I'm not even gonna... No. That's gonna be a... That's gonna drive me nuts. I'll come back to it eventually. Assuming I remember it's even there. Dagger, dagger, dagger. Shadows of Mordor. That is one that I really would like to get. Let's see. 4 of the voice actors from that particular game were a part of a small D&D one-shot based on Shadows of Mordor, and they did a brilliant job of it. One of which being the very person who voices Serana, Laura Bailey. Also the voice of Jaina Proudmoore in Hearthstone and Warcraft. Her husband is now Thor. Groovy. I know, right? What if there's a dagger? Let's wait until you've slowed your roll. Right in the head. Heh. You can't see me? Nah, I'm not really a wrestling fan, to be completely honest with you. I mean, I've just never really followed it much since, let's see. Last time I paid attention to any kind of wrestling, it was Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant and that kind of those kind of folks. I have not had really any following of it since. Well, she may have detected me, but not for long. Can't give her time to heal. Where the... And he's just stuck standing there? That's kind of odd. See, now I'm wanting to go back and try and get into the chest, even if it takes all day, just because there might be a dagger in there. Or cabbage. What if there's cabbages? Nah, they never put food in those chests. Do they? Bill, I'm coming, Foster! Still think it'd be funny if he happened to stop in here and start talking to us. Hey, Andres, welcome. Oh, if anybody hadn't noticed over on our Facebook page, I did post an article written by Brian W. Foster and some of his experiences in New England. It's a very, very powerful piece. Just kind of... Yeah, that would probably be a good idea. Although I don't think they've gotten me yet. other than with the ice spikes. Wow. I never really think about it. I just kind of grab what's there. But yeah, it was an amazingly written article. He's a great writer and a great poet, and he's the reason why we do the whole collecting cabbages thing. So if you're interested, or you have a few moments that you can spare, you should definitely check out that article he wrote, as it is particularly meaningful to us, due to various what am I missing here?
There's something out there.
Why did he go running this way? Did I miss something? I've definitely found flawless gems. I feel like I've missed something the way he went running. Because he went running this way. But there's nothing there. And I'm not jumping down off that thing, so I'm assuming I need to get him to open the gate? Oh no, that's how I open the gate. By actually paying attention. Good one, Kier. Did the dead spider just do something? Okay. I'm gonna go Parker. I'm gonna do that. Well, that's partly why I drew him toward me, so that maybe he'd leave the damn spider alone. What was that? Where'd he go? Invisibility? There he is. Gotcha. I'm usually in such a hurry that I end up not having the time to sit and calm the wolves just yet. But let's see, that also depends on what the cost is for calm. Alteration? No. Illusion. 126. Yeah, we're at 200, so I need to get that up a bit higher so I can cast it at least twice. Just 'cause, well, wolves, you know?
I'll never tell you anything, vampire. My oath to Stendarr. is stronger than any suffering you can inflict on me.
I believe you, Vigilant. And I don't think you even know what you found here. So go and meet your beloved Stendarr.
Are you sure that was wise, Lokio? He still might have told us something. We haven't gotten anywhere ourselves
He
with
knew nothing. He served his purpose by leading us to this place. Now it is up to us to bring Harkon the prize. And we will not return.
I remember this spot.
Vingalmo and Orthion may be something's not right. What was that?
Well, that was easy. Do 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 do. Sounds like something I'd do. Go Indy! If you are a fan of Indiana Jones, though, it was a recent game, a recent one-shot that had been actually shown on our channel. It is now up on YouTube elsewhere, but there was a one-shot that had been done regarding a tabletop role-playing game called Call of Cthulhu, run by Taliesin Jaffe, who was in the movies Mr. Mom and Explorers during the 80s. I don't remember how to do this. Oh, yeah. Okay, so now what I need to do is... Right? No? Wait. I need to run over... Oh, that's why. Is there one on the outside? No. Wait a second. There we go. Took me a minute to start remembering how to do this. There we go. Thanks for that, for reminding me of how to get here, Patricia. I don't. I used to have them on an old computer of mine. Have to warn folks, it is a bit
Sent you here.
graphic, and there is language. I mean, we do try our best to kind of hold back the language because we are streaming to the public and we like to try and be as family friendly as possible. But to be completely honest, well, we're more along the lines of Evil Dead, Jay and Silent Bob, those kinds of people otherwise. So if we can get a chance to be able to pick up Hail to the King, that's the one I had, and Fistful of Boomstick, I believe, is the other one, then we will definitely start running some more of these.
I was expecting someone like me, at least. Can't you tell just from looking at me? A vampire.
Huh. Critical Role Halloween. She played... Well, she dressed up as a vampire from there.
Vampires, are they? Well, look. Kill me, you've killed one vampire. But if people are after me, there's something bigger going on. I can help you find out what that is. My family used to live on an island to the west of Solitude. I would guess they still do.
Definitely want to
By the
get
way,
that one.
My name is Serana. Good to meet you.
This is the same...
Before we go in there...
This is the same voice actress who does one of the main player characters for Shadow of Mordor. It is so weird because I can hear... I hear the character's voice, and I'm so used to hearing her otherwise, if that makes any sense. And it doesn't... It's not exactly the same.
I wanted to thank you for getting me this far. But after we get in there, I'm going to go my own way for a while. I think. I know your friends would probably want to kill everything in here. I'm hoping you can show some more control than
Cool.
that. Once we're inside, just keep quiet for a bit. Let me take the lead.
If you get a chance... Wow. I know that as far as Halloween goes, there were some episodes that Critical Role had done. Wait, where are we going? Back out the way we came? Yeah, because that's the thing. Okay. Heh. I was ready for it. One down.
Where'd you come from?
Well, thanks, Laura. Jester, actually, she's gone by a few names. And, just to mention it, since we are playing Skyrim at the moment, I will definitely, quick save, but give me just a moment to show everyone something real quick. This bow here, our frost bow, is named after a half-elf ranger, multi-classed with rogue for the sneak attack damage, and played by none other than Laura Bailey. I'm probably going the wrong... No, probably not. That looks like it would be the way we need to go. So... There we go. Yeah, I just kind of love exploring and not worrying about trying to mod anything or... I mean, I do enough work as things go. Thank you. We will need to get Vexalia's brother in Vox Machina. Her twin brother, Vaxeldon, is who we swipe all the daggers for. He is played by Liam O'Brien, who has voiced Gollum for the Lord of the Rings video games, as well as done the motion capture. So that's kind of cool because you don't get that often.
Who's there?
Oh, even better. I loved the Silmarillion. Hey. You leave Laura alone or Travis will come beat the crap out of you. Travis Willingham is a really big guy. And they are good friends with people like Joe Manganiello, who I probably got his name way wrong. And if so, I apologize, Joe. Though if you are watching us, why? Oh, wow. Well, that's a book we're reading right now. Huh. Sorry, Serana. Oh, well, welcome. Yeah, I love the Silmarillion, especially how it goes into detail regarding Luthien and Beren, as well as explaining why Aragorn's ring was so important, as that's something that was rather glossed over in the films. It was kind of brought up a bit in the extended version, but not so much in the theatrical release. Which is unfortunate, because that ring is as important as
Something's not right.
the shards of Narsil.
I think we may be in for some trouble.
Okay, now I hear Laura. Oh, I don't trust it.
I knew I heard something.
He was like, wait, where'd that come from?
Who's there?
Oh crap, we got one of them. Where'd he go? So not just a Death Lord, a Death Overlord? Don't make me have to sick Matthew Mercer on you.
Does the air feel heavy down here? I'm a little woozy, but it might just be from...
Figured. Gotta save the ale for grog. Okay. I'll remember that. Thank you. Currently, though, I need to drop something. I'm good with that. Really? And with a chest here. Actually, I'm good right there. I should have paid attention to those stairs. Dag nabbit. Yes, I am an old fuddy-duddy. Get off my lawn. Yay. Wow, so apparently we have a lot of Laura Bailey on our streams. Dagger, 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 Miss Adika.
It's so good to breathe again.
Okay, I will, however... Yeah. Yeah, some of these are like, wait, what? Okay, I'm gonna jump back to... Wait, where am I? I'm gonna jump back here and see if we can move some of this inventory around here in a minute. Yes, I did. I went back and checked it and grabbed a couple of things. If necessary, I can always go back to it. Because there's still that master chest in there. And it might have a dagger. So, we'll have reason to go back.
Honor to you, my thane.
Watch him freak out because there's a vampire in the house. What the heck is this, man? I didn't sign on for this crap. Whoops. That's kind of a trophy. Okay. Not on this house, but at one of the other ones. I can jump over there real quick. I just wanted to see if I could drop a few minor things off real quick, and then maybe find one thing real quick. Hopefully. Because we have a bunch of construction left to do, and I can't remember where I put all the... That's not the right one. I mean, that's some of it, but that's not the main... It's gotta be at the new house, right? I'm only bringing it up because we have a ton. Good point. Good point. Though the red eyes do kind of make them a little detectable, but you gotta know what you're looking for, would be my guess, at least in Skyrim. We'll jump to the other house where there is a shrine. Or two. drop off the weapons and armor and those kinds of things. And then we'll go to the new place and see if we can get some general construction done. Maybe do a little chatting. However,
Papa, you're back.
okay.
Look what I found. Here, take
Mud
it.
crab and charred skeever. Okay, so I've got some of that too. The kids are just staring at the vampire. Who are you? Are you our new mommy? No, I'm not. Speaking of, Laura is a mom now, by the way, to those who may not have known. And I bring that up because her son actually has an IMDb page, which, well, for a kid who just turned 1, that's a little interesting, but it's also kind of cool. Yeah, I know there were probably weapons that needed to be put in there too, but we'll get there. And IMDb, for anyone who might not be aware, is a great little so there was another trophy to drop. IMDb is a great little website that allows you to look up a bunch of different actors and actresses and films, and it gives you information on things that they've done, whether it's cast or crew, but it also depends on, like, for example, which one was it? It'll give voice acting, but it won't mention, like, commercials somebody's been in, which is the only downside I see to it. But otherwise, it tends to be a really good, a really cool site that gives you a lot of information about people that you might know from films or video games or cartoons even. There's also, if you get a chance, you should look up Jim Cummings, who does quite a few voices on this game, but also happens to be Winnie the Pooh. I think he might be Tigger as well. I know I could have gone with the obvious joke of, and he's Tigger too, but...
Who's there? Done and done.
Dumb and Dumber? What? I'll go with Vince. Whoops. Oh, that's her skeever. Never mind. That wasn't it. That wasn't it. Whee! Huh. Gotta be the new house. However, we've been running for almost 3 hours. I'm gonna need at least a little bit of a break. However, good point. We should get a decent exterminator into the houses. But currently, the option would be I take a short break real quick, and we come back and see if we can get some construction done on the other house. This house, which you'll notice has the only options we hadn't used already. I'll have to remember that for a future one. I'd never done anything like that, actually. Lost track of what screen I was looking at. Let's see here. Nope, just a bunch of the random stuff. I need the actual construction stuff. I hope it's out here. Otherwise, I'm not sure where it is. But currently the option is I go for a short break, and then we come back and get some things done with those. Or we go ahead and cut this a little early, as far as, I mean, less than 4 hours. I mean, it'll with closing remarks and whatnot, it would end up running a little over 3. But then we can get some things done around here and come back to what are we missing? Oh, we're still missing wood. That's funny. So that's the whole reason I hadn't done that, because we needed wood. Okay. Before we do anything else, I'm gonna do I'm gonna take a quick break. If you guys would rather, I can stop now and come back for an Insomnia Squad later tonight, assuming I'm not too overly exhausted. Or I can come back for a little less than an hour to do some construction stuff. Huh. Interesting. So, since we still need wood, I'm going to go ahead and drop off all the stuff I just picked up. But now I know it's outside the new house. So that should make it a little easier to drop off all this stuff. Okay. Well, the main thing is we've got a lot of tabletop stuff we're a little behind on that we should probably get a bit further into. I do enjoy being here with folks and would love to just kind of stay all day, but again, the streaming really isn't our main focus. However, folks are welcome to hang out over on twitch.tv/wolvesdengames. We do reply if people have questions or any of that. We also have our usual links and other information down below regarding things like Facebook, Twitter. We are working on trying to get our timing a bit more regular, but we do still have our normal day in, day out work that we need to get done. So what I'll do is I'll call it a little early. Normally I might run 4 hours, but with us a little behind and a little late getting started today as far as our regular work stuff, Yeah, I can never have enough soul gems when I've got that Vince bow of mine. That soul trap for it works beautifully because I never run out of a charge for any of my stuff. And then I forget, oh, all my gems are like full, so I can't really do anything with that right now. Oh, no, I can't disenchant anything because I've already dropped everything off. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the usual save spot. And if someone could possibly remind me that we need some wood. Well, for the most part, I wanted to grab Serana because of the fact that, at least game-wise, it has a tendency to... Did I see somebody down there? No. Okay. Was as far as companions go, because she is quest specific, she tends to be a bit more difficult to kill. And otherwise, my companions have a tendency to walk themselves right into death. And I sit there and I try to warn them, but they don't want to listen. End up not sneaking very well or at all, getting caught, getting them killed, getting me killed. I mean, I'd rather save them, you know. But if I was going to pick a companion, yeah, I'd go with Laura Bailey because she's really cool. Anyway, we are at 256 on our saves. I will go ahead and... Oop, not that one. Drop that real quick, so we'll swap to that and finish that out. I do want to thank everybody for joining us. We will be back, if not tonight, around 11 p.m. Central Time. Hopefully, barring any kind of issues, we should be back on tonight around 11 our time. That's better. So I hope that folks would be willing to come back and join us. We are usually on our Twitch channel, twitch.tv/awolvesdengames. We keep it open in case anyone wants to get a hold of us. Yes, the Soul Cairn is absolutely amazing. If you'd like to ask us anything, or you have any thoughts, or there's a game you have in mind for us, feel free to let us know there, or over on Facebook or YouTube, or whatever works best for you. I am trying to work something out so I can have somebody come in and help us with editing the videos for YouTube, because I'm sure some of the extra stuff that we tend to throw in for the live stuff might be a bit boring for those folks over on YouTube, and for that I apologize. So we'll work on trying to build that, but with us being more of a tabletop design company, the studio has a little bit of a less priority than the rest of the company, but we are trying to build it all up at once. So any other information would be over on our regular website, which is available here on twitch.tv/awolvesdengames, but also over on Facebook. I think we have it over on YouTube. I gotta check a few things. The technical side of things we're still a little shaky on, but for the sit down, write it out by hand, read through and design kind of thing, that's something we have a lot of practice with, both from writing stories as well as world building in general. But other than that, we don't have a whole lot going on other than I think there's going to be a bit more of a Skyrim focus that seems to be popular, and it seems to make it easier for me to interact with the audience. There is a link for a completed map over here on twitch.tv/wolvesdengames, so if anybody has specific suggestions as to where they a location they'd like to see or a quest they'd like to see done, they're more than happy to bring that up and kind of point us in the right direction. There's a link for that and a command for the bot. I mean, we've got all kinds of things that we're trying to get all implemented, but unfortunately a lot of the implementations that we're able to do are almost Twitch exclusive, and I feel really bad about that, but it's what we have to work with. So I do enjoy the time spent talking to folks, and we definitely appreciate everyone who stops by to take a look. If you do enjoy what you see, we do have some merchandise and whatnot if you're willing to kind of help show your support for community strength, because that's our main goal here, is to try and help bring people together and find the extended family that helps give them the support they need to get through each day, because we're all human beings and we're all in this together. So that cooperation and that friendly competition that helps build that community strength and community spirit is probably what is most important to us over here. So anyone willing to stop by and say hello or give us a follow, whether it's on Facebook or Twitch or YouTube, we appreciate every single one of you. It means a lot to us, and hopefully it will also, as things progress, help us to be able to get more content out to you, whether it's more interesting streams, additional games, or even us being able to upgrade our studio to the point where we can actually show you guys the games that we make as we play them and test them at an actual tabletop. But that's a lot harder, as it requires a lot more individual items. But we'll get there eventually, I'm hoping. In the meantime, thank you for giving us a little bit of your time and being willing to say hello and just spend a little time hanging out and relaxing. It helps give us something a little more than just kind of blanking out, losing track of time, and realizing, crap, we got work to do. Because as stressful as life can get, you need that kind of mandatory stress relief, that those rest breaks to prevent you from completely burning out. And we figure, hey, if we can bring those times, or our times of relaxation, and use that as a chance to talk to people about games and films and TV and literature and whatever interests them, all the better. So until next time, folks, hopefully tonight there will be notifications posted everywhere as soon as we know exactly what's going on for sure. So keep an eye out. And in the meantime, cooperation, competition, community. There are things we all need, folks. Thank you for joining us, and until next time, bye for now. Thank you all for joining us. Please give us a follow on twitch.tv/awolvesdengames. Long days and pleasant nights. Jate ka nade, or good night everyone. They've walked you through Horizon Zero Dawn, through The Last of Us, and through For Honor. This summer, one man, one horde, one motorcycle, many, many locations with an open world map, and one very large arsenal. When the dust settles at the end of the day, who will remain standing? Will it be Deacon St. John? Or those he stands against? Find out for yourself at twitch.tv/wildwolfgaming1. Stay wild, everyone. In the video game streaming system, the viewers are represented by two distinct groups: the gamers who provide walkthroughs and compete for wins, and the entertainers who provide nonsense and fun. These are the games of the Insomnia Squad. Doink Doink by Mike Post. Come to twitch.tv/awolvesdengames and click the follow button. That way you will be notified for further games by the Insomnia Squad.